So once again, the Tampa Bay Rays are going to easily make the playoffs and take the AL East. And Bobby's already shaking his head. And for a sport like baseball where there's no salary cap and teams can totally outspend one another like the Yankees and the Red Sox always do, for a team like the Rays, a small market team, to be in a division with those two powerhouses and then to consistently be good and be better than them. Some would say that that's really good for baseball because that shows all the small markets out there that they, if run properly, they can still be successful. But Bobby's got another look at it, and Bobby thinks that the Rays are totally terrible for baseball. And Bobby, why don't you explain to us, why are the Rays not good for baseball?
I mean, how many reasons do you want? I mean, first of all, they have no fans. Like they're about to make the playoffs, and how many fans do you think they have at the game tonight? About 4,000.
They play in the worst stadium.
They play in the worst stadium. The catwalks, guys are hitting the catwalks all year. They can't get a new stadium. How they're still in Tampa is unbelievable. I just like there's a way. I look at the Milwaukee Brewers and I'm like, that's a small market team as well. Like, you don't think of Milwaukee as a big market. It's small market. They're in the shadow of their neighbors of Chicago, of the Cubs and the White Sox. But I sit there and it's like, I feel like they do things better. They'll sign free agents when they have to. They play they play good baseball. I'm watching the Rays and I'm like, what do the Rays do really well? Well, they hit solo home runs and 2-run home runs, and they never get base runners, and nobody hits for average. Like, is that exciting to watch? Is that fun for people? Like, they play really good, sound, fundamental defensive baseball.
Yep.
Like, is that good? Is that fun? Like, do you? I will never ever watch a Rays game that doesn't feature the Jays or the Yankees. Ever. Didn't watch the World Series last year. I have no interest to watch this. You know what's exciting is base runners, is getting people on, hits, singles. This team has eliminated all of that with their analytics, with their shifts, where they basically put
Four
seven guys.
outfielders.
Yeah, 7 guys on the same side of the field where there's nowhere to hit the ball. So it's like, okay, now everybody's got to try and hit home runs.
But
And it's
why,
like
if you're a professional baseball player and you see that, why
no,
can't you hit it the other way? Explain.
Joe, if there's a pitcher and he throws 99 miles an hour inside, I would love to see you try and hit that ball the other way. You just can't. You can't. And then you go up with the argument of, well, just bunt. All right, let's just let Vladdy Guerrero bunt all day. Like, it's just bad for baseball. And baseball again refuses to change, and they refuse to alter their plan. Just change it. Stop with the shift. Make people go
Okay.
back to hitting the ball again.
I see what you're saying. There's a scene in Moneyball, which I've stated, one of my favorite sports movies, where he's talking to his scouts in the conference room, and he says, if we try to play like the Yankees in here, we will lose to the Yankees out there. Don't you think the Rays have thought about that? And in a way, they've revolutionized baseball and baseball thinking and how it's played. They've looked for other ways to be successful, and it's working. You don't like the way it's working. It may not be entertaining, but it's working.
Yeah, you guys are hockey fans. What happened when the New Jersey Devils decided to basically like be the revolution of the dead puck era? What happened to the game?
They revolution. Yeah, it's a great comparison because they did the same thing. They looked for other ways to win, and other
What
teams
happened?
started to copy them, and
It
then hockey became terrible, and it led to the lockout.
led to the lockout. After New Jersey went to like what? They went to 3 finals from 95 to 2003. What
Yep,
happened in 2004? No hockey. Like,
that's right.
can I give you guys a stat? Today the Jays are playing the Rays. The Rays' highest batting average is 272. 272. The Jays have 5 guys hitting over 272, and yet are like 8 games behind them in the standings. If
And the
that's if
Rays are
that
one of the highest scoring teams in the league.
because
What
they
does
hit
that
a
tell
lot,
you?
because they strike out or they hit home runs, and it's like that sounds like a lot of fun, but we basically have that. It's called the home run derby, and nobody watches. So just just admit they're not good for baseball. It's like when the NFL sees an inequity, they fix it. And I'm not saying that it shouldn't be the Rays. If the Rays were doing this and playing fun, like the Jays, look at what the Jays are doing. The Jays have two big free agents on their team, but they're playing fun baseball. They're fun to watch. They're one of the most fun teams to watch. If the Rays were like this and winning, I'd have no problem. But the fact that they're in the small market, they play shitty baseball, it's boring. Nobody wants to watch. They've never signed a free agent, I don't think ever. It's just, I don't think it's good for the game. Maybe you guys will disagree, but my opinion is there are other ways to do this. And I get it, there's inequities in baseball with the salary cap, but find another way. And this is on baseball too, to say, okay, we're outlawing the shift. We're gonna fix the game. But it's baseball. They are gonna take 20 years to fix this. And by
Yes,
then
they will. By that time, they will be sport number 6 in the North American landscape.
what do you guys think? I'm going on too long here.
I think it's good that a small market team like that can be successful all the time, especially against the big boys who are in the division. But it's for the entertaining product of baseball, for the game itself. You're right. It's not good at all.
Yeah, Rob kind of stole my thunder with the New Jersey Devil example there. Hey, the results were there, but if the whole idea is to kind of grow the game, fundamental loss there. And funny, you're talking about a team in Tampa that had been consistently a top team or World Series contender. And what's the other discussion they're having? When are they moving to Montreal? You know what? What does that tell you? Like, how does a product that is constantly winning, not getting fans? Okay, I get it. The building's a piece of garbage, because that does help. But people pay to see winners. Look at the Jays. When the Jays are winning, that place pre-COVID is full. When they're not, it's Halloween. Everybody's dressed up as a seat. So, you know what I mean?
And the Rogers Center ain't exactly one of the better stadiums.
No, it's not. But they pack it. And,
Yes.
cities like winners, especially Tampa is a winning city.
Especially right now, yeah.
Exactly. So that's another reason why the Rays are just awful for baseball right now.
I want to ask you guys something, because I know my answer. If you were a fan of the Rays, would you be happy? Like, if you were a fan of the Devils in the 90s, like, you guys are Leaf fans, so I'm sure you'll say yes, but would you want to see the Leafs play the most dog shit, garbage hockey, defensive, win 1-0 games every day, but they win, but they're a winner?
Let me see. Really exciting Leafs team that can't win a playoff round if their life depended on it, or boring ass team that wins Stanley Cups. I think I'll take door B, Doctor.
Yeah. This is the jaded Leaf fans that just don't. I don't want to see
Rob,
that.
The difference is, Rob, the reason why Joe's right is because not only would we take it, we would also show up to watch it. The Rays are doing it. Nobody's showing up to watch it. So
I don't blame them. If you told me you got to watch Jays baseball and them not win, or Rays baseball and them win, I'll watch the Jays. It's entertainment for me. Like, I watch sports for entertainment, and that's why the NFL, what they're doing, makes no sense. It's entertainment. Your job is to be entertaining, not just to win. Like, that's what the hockey culture doesn't understand, is that they're all about just competitive balance and the coaches got to win. No, I want to watch fun stuff. I don't want to watch the Devils. I don't want to watch the Rays. I want to watch exciting games. I watch Dodger games. They're tons of fun. It's great baseball. Not this. No, thank you.
I'm gonna go watch the Wild Thing and the Cleveland Indians of the 90s.
Damn, they
were
exciting.
exciting.
That's entertaining.
These guys still stink. Anyway, hey, if you guys like this, smash a like, smash a subscribe.
Let's hear from some Rays fans. What do you guys think of us chirping your team right now?
Yeah, Rays. Rays fan. What do you think?
If you're out there, Rays fans, anybody out there?
What about that guy who sits in the stands, keeps yelling at the visiting team?
Yeah, isn't that like the most known thing about the Rays, is that they had a heckler? Like, that was their big thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, smash the like and subscribe.